Okay guys, now that this is all operational, other than the to be decided mouse issue, I'm going to not play through, but just have a good stab at Batman and seeing how far we can get, because this is the game. I didn't do it through emulation before I set this whole, when I was in the early days of this channel. I purposely left this one off and everything else in the 10 Star Games pack. This is the one. This is the main one I played that night, and to be honest, it's all about the Batmobile level, because that's such a cool level. So let's get into it. I'll move you a bit closer. I'm going to be using this Spectra Video, or QuickShot 2, as most of us actually knew them as, but this one doesn't have QuickShot 2 branding on it. It's just Spectra Video branded. Move you closer. Here's my joystick, and off we go. And this is on the metal, not emulation. Let's turn this up. Mono sound, that's how it was the original night I played it. Mono sound directly from our TV. The TV we had was a lot smaller than this. Probably would have been a 12-inch at a guess. That's what I would have been playing on in my bedroom. I've just noticed you got a reflection on there, which is my PC. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? I can cure it. 2 secs while that's loading. Oh, and he's back, and he's getting shot and grenaded. Okay. Ooh. Leave me alone. How many of you are there, for goodness sake? Every time I kill you, there's another one. Come on. Right. This game was so epic. And this, you're going to be thinking, what the hell? How does he remember everywhere to go? I did play this by emulation. I just didn't record it, but when I first got into emulation, this was one of the first games I tried, and it's one of those things is like, yes, I need this back in my life again, because it's such a cool game. But I didn't play it much. I played it until I actually got to I played it about 3 times. On the 3rd time I got onto the last level. My least favourite level on this is definitely the one with the chemicals. And if we get to that, then I'm sorry, you're going to see me suck. I hate mental puzzles like that. Maybe I'm not very intelligent. Who knows? Don't tell anybody at work. Right. Stop it. I just hate them. And especially if there's other people around, which I consider you guys watching to be here in the room with me. So it will suck if I get to that level. It's still true. I mean, it's the time thing on it. I love troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is one of the things I do actually like doing, and that sort of logical trial and error process. But I just go to pot on games like that, especially when a time limit is involved. Ha! Yeah, that's how you do it. And how I do this bit is I do that so I can see what's going below me. But it was amazing when I did play it through emulation, which should have been over a year ago now. How quick the memories came back of what to do and where to go. It was really quite astounding how I'm just doing things and going in certain directions, and it's almost like a reflex action, because I played it so much back in the day. I assume, because obviously unlike using OBS Studio, I have no idea how loud my voice is compared to the game volume, but given I'm using the microphone on my headset, I'm assuming it's going to be fine for you guys. I want to do a few things with the channel this year. Been having a discussion with the wife about what my budget will be for the collection. So that's still to be decided how that works, but she understands where I want to take things. So that's good, very understanding. And so I've talked about those other systems, which I'll do a separate video on that in its own right. But so yeah, that's to be decided, to be honest. Is that the way I'm going to go? Oh, that was a long fall. That was a risky one. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I will keep continuing to, I mean, obviously, because this is a hobby for me, I'm not trying to make money out of this channel, but, you know, to be completely transparent, if I can get it to eke enough money to start to fund the habit of retro collecting, you know, then that's just sensible. So I do, if you enjoy my stuff, I do appreciate if you do share it around or whatever. I'll continue to do shameless promotion on the Facebook groups and stuff. And yeah, so I'll just sort of upscaling it, make it look a little bit more professional. I've got some ideas as to what I want to do, but I'll do that's a separate video talking about where all that's going to go. It's just giving me something to ramble about now. The reason why I'm talking about it now in the context of audio is I will continue to look at better camera and audio solutions, but on a budget, which I'm sure you will understand. And same with the editing. I'm having a real, I film, I really want to do it that way. What can I do here? That's not going to work. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Yeah, but because I'm filming on my phone, I'm having real issue with, I think it's something to do with the fact that the file that it creates has got a variable bit rate, is what I understand. And I'm having issue with audio sync in a lot of the lower cost software editing solutions. And my jam is Premiere. I know Premiere like the back of my hand. That's what I've used in various job roles. That's what I've used for hobby editing for years now. I just haven't been using it because it's flipping expensive. I am fortunate enough because of where I work that I can use an educational license. So that may be what ends up happening is I have to reinvest in that, but that's another conversation that needs to be had with the wife. Because as I'm sure you'll understand, doing this on a zero budget because it's a hobby, it's not a job. And I've always had that approach to everything in life, apart from cars, but we don't talk about that. But just getting the most bang for buck. So I don't want to spend money when it's not necessary. Always feels like cheating when it starts you after a death, sort of halfway through the level, but maybe they saw the millennials coming and thought we'll have to make this game a little bit more fair. That's it, you walk on, buddy. Here we go, come on, just get to the Batmobile level, that's all I asked for. How much Joker have I got? It's those things that you forget about, how they did it back in the day. It's so cool that it's the health meter is the Joker's face coming over Batman's face. It's just epic. I love the digital clock style love the digital clock style timer as well. There we go. Oh, I think I have to actually go. Would have been better off. Oh well. I actually. Oh no! Oh, okay. I survived that drop. That's good. Someone's coming down to collect something off the printer, I think. Ah, got him. Yeah, when I played this via emulation, I always hated that selection of pipes. When I played this via emulation, I was using an Xbox controller, and that was not pleasant at all. Using the original joystick I would have used, this is the way this should be played. This is fantastic. Nope. Stop throwing your flipping grenades at my... this bit, and I do it that way. That's how I do it. And that's how that happens. So we're on to the Batmobile level, so long as the Batmobile level loads. Will the Batmobile level load? Because the first image I tried on emulation, the Batmobile level actually gave me a Guru meditation error, and I had to go and find another set of ADFs, and that was a 2-disc image, not a 1-disc image. So this is the 1-disc image that came with the Batman pack, in this particular pack. I honestly can't remember if I had 1 or 2 discs. The funny thing is, when I saw the Insert Disc 2 screenshot on that emulation, that rang a bell. That rang a bell in my head. Oh yes, it loaded. So maybe mine was a 2-disc version. But this is a 1-disc. Were they all on the Batman packs? Somebody tell me, were they all 1-disc versions or were some 2-disc versions? Oh, I love that. It's so cool. And this level, look, I'm just going to do something here. If I can find what button it is. Which button's pause? Don't know. Don't know what button's pause. I tried P, I tried space. Oh no! Neither worked. I used to just pause this. Let's try P again. Let's try space again. Enter. F for freeze. What would be pause? Don't know, but I'm going to die if I don't play. I used to just pause this level, and I used to just listen to the music. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. That faffing about with the pause button, that was my last life as well, so this isn't really going to do me any favours. This may be as far as we get today, but really I just wanted you to see me appreciate this game on the metal, to be honest, more than seeing if I could beat it. You know I can beat this game. I beat it plenty of times back in the day, and it'll be a long game. There's plenty of playthroughs for you to watch. Maybe it's Escape. No, it's not Escape. Yeah, there's plenty of playthroughs if you want to see somebody else play through the whole game. That's not what this is about. This is about me having some fun and you being with me for the ride. And we've made it onto my favourite level, so nothing else matters. Seeing how fast this goes, that's one of the other games that shows why Outrun was such an abysmal disappointment on the Amiga. I know this is a lot simpler. Of course it's a lot simpler than Outrun. But still, Outrun was an abomination. And no, I know the Amiga isn't as powerful as the arcade unit. Of course it isn't. But the game on the Amiga could and should have been a lot better. And again, this is one of those games that makes that point. Which reminds me, on the shelf behind me, because I bought that over a year ago, is Lotus Esprit Challenge. So we will have to fire that up at some point, because that's been waiting on the shelf for a long time. I have given it a stab via emulation, of course I have, but I haven't played it on, I haven't seen if that disc fires up. Oh, come on. A few little issues with up on this joystick. It's an old joystick at the end of the day. And these have those leaf spring things, I think, so maybe a case of opening it up, just giving it a bit of helping hand to be a bit more kinked. Something we used to do back in the day, making sure it's sitting right. From memory, they're just held in place with a bit of tape on each of the direction switches. If we make it onto the chemical level with only one life, there is no way we're progressing any further. Oh, I'm nearly done. Joker's nearly taken over my face. He's up in my face. What's our distance? I can't remember. Our distance 43. I'm not going to make this. Oh, I'm definitely not going to make this with this driving. And look, it's another indicator of how healthy you are on this level is the smoke coming out the back, which is nice. Always was a bit of an issue with these games trying to get diagonal to work. Nope, hit the lamppost. There we go. Well, that's my favourite game, one of my favourite games. Definitely my favourite game when I got this on the day. And that is far and away my favourite level that we got to, so I'm happy. So let's put in my initials. It's taking a while to load the next screen because it's such an awesome scoreboard screen. Oh yeah, forgot about that. The old joker. Come on, give me a score. High scores. How far to get? Not very far. Can I just type it in? I don't think so. What shall we put in? Oh, you can't put any numbers in, so we'll go. It doesn't let you go the other way, which is annoying when you've got a final. There we go, done. Thank you.